I like the speed. I like complex technological systems. That's why I wanted to choose a career in Formula One. I chose mechanical engineering at University of Plymouth as my first step towards my career goal of working in Formula One. Since I was a kid, I used to play with Legos, which ignited my creativity because I used to build stuff like buildings and cars using cardboard when I was a kid. And that passion has led me to choose engineering as my subject because I wanted to create stuff that will actually do something good for the world. In the first year, we had the Engineering for People design project. We had to design a project that will help people in Africa. We had to design a project to help them to access resources more easily, like water. My team decided to design a fog capture mechanism that will help collect water during dry seasons. This helped us develop our CAD skills, like computer-aided design skills, because we had to design everything by ourselves using the software. I feel a sense of accomplishment, and I feel a sense of satisfaction after completing it. During the welcome week, I found out that the university has a racing team. They told me they have different departments, and I wanted to join the structures department because I like creative stuff, like building stuff. Structures was like building the chassis of the car, putting the parts together. So I was really interested in that. That's why I joined the structures department. Compared to other departments, we didn't have much students in the structures department. I had to manage most of the workload. I did some FEA because we don't learn FEA until third year, which is we analyzing the car parts before we actually test them physically. So I had to learn it alone by myself using LinkedIn Learning and YouTube videos, and I then did the actual FEA on our car parts. I did well, and my team principal was impressed, so that's why he promoted me to the head of structures role. And then my lecturer, and he was actually impressed by that as well. I had this the affinity for speed since I was a kid. It was just in me, I wanted to go fast even when I was riding a bicycle. So that's why I wanted to join the fastest competition in the world. I was the only child in my family. And after coming here, in the first few days, I was quite lonely. But then I found out that Plymouth has a big Sri Lankan community. I made so many Sri Lankan friends after coming here, so I didn't feel like I was alone anymore. So it helped me adapt to Plymouth and the UK quite fast. When coming here, my mom, she prepared some Sri Lankan food curries, which I brought with me because I knew I will miss the Sri Lankan food because it's very tasty. Then I had to cook myself. Fortunately, I brought spices with me, so yeah, I could use that. And my mom video called me, and then she tells me how to cook this stuff, and then I cook while she is watching me. I've never been back to my country since yeah, it's quite hard to find the money, so I had to work full time during the summer because I had to find money to pay my rent for the next year. So I had to juggle both during the summer, and also my part-time job at McDonald's. I had no time to study, to be honest. So I made sure I was keeping in touch with the Formula student team, and also with my stuff I learned in the first year, so I don't forget the stuff when I start second year. I like Plymouth because Plymouth was very similar to my hometown, which is Galle, in southern part of Sri Lanka. And so we got beautiful beaches in Sri Lanka, and also in Plymouth we got some beautiful beaches as well, and also the fort and the lighthouse, which we also have in Galle. And so I felt at home in Plymouth. Yeah, I've been to the Pool beach close to Mount Epcombe. So I like the beach because it has the castle and the view is very cool, and I like the view. You can see the whole, like, the city of Plymouth from there in Cornwall. So it reminds me of the place I come from, Unwaduna, which has beautiful beaches. But in Sri Lanka, the problem is, like, I wanted to work in F1, but there is no popularity with F1 in Sri Lanka. So that's why I had to come to the UK to study the degree and, like, get the high, like, possibility of joining F1, like being more engaged with, like, Formula student and the Formula industry, basically. Yeah, so F1 is the most prestigious one. I'm doing my best to get a placement in an F1 team, but if I won't be able to, I'll be happy to work for, like, F2 and then go on from there to F1. Because I like speed and I like racing cars, so I used to watch F1 races as well. So that's where my passion for Formula 1 ignited. I'm Hashan. I'm studying Bachelor's in Mechanical Engineering at the University of Plymouth. I'm in my second year. I'm the member of the University of Plymouth Racing, and I'm the head of structures.